Most embarrassing beauty pageant moments you've ever seen. Beauty pageants are a place where style, beauty, and grace is usually exemplified, but sometimes things go terribly wrong. This answer from Dindy Gallardo didn't go as expected.
What for you were your most unforgettable moments during this competition?
The day we spent the day with the children.
Ladies and gentlemen, please lang.
We spent the day at the Araneta
Binibining Pilipinas Charities took you somewhere?
charity. I love working with children. I love children. I believe that we should.
Don't be so scared. You're so beautiful. You're standing up here. Don't be worried, okay? Just tell me. I know the crowd is getting unruly.
Well, that's one way to put it. The crowd was getting quite unruly. Or actually, they were getting rather impatient because they're there for a show, and either way, they're getting a show. Whether or not she answers the question well or she answers it terribly, it'll be the difference between a comedy and a tragedy.
What did you feel that day?
The children are our only hope for the future.
Thank you very much.
I mean, she's not wrong. Next moment comes courtesy of my home country, Brazil, and oh wow, is it a spicy moment. So during the Miss Amazonas 2015 coronation ceremony, one of the runners-up was not happy at all with the results and grabbed the crown, tossed it into the audience, went out with a bang, just like, bah, everybody. She left everybody stunned. And this is straight up out of a soap opera. Look at how she reaches for her, just like yanks it off her head and tosses it at the audience and like says something really nasty to her. Unfortunately, I don't have the audio here, so I don't know specifically what she said, but this has to be one of the biggest, most amazing displays of anger I have ever seen in a public stage of any sort. She just straight up ripped it off her head, had the hair coming off too. Everybody around her, look at the other one. She's like, they're just like, what just happened? And then she just like walks off stage and is like, mwah! Straight up like Tony Clifton.
You want to see some humor? Here's some humor right there. Some humor right there, okay?
Wah, 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 wah. Miss Tennessee has some interesting thoughts about celebrities.
I would love to dress like every celebrity. It's not gonna happen on a college budget, but I think Pinterest is my celebrity.
Pretty sure that Pinterest is a social media platform and not a celebrity, but who knows, the way AI is developing, maybe someday in the future, Pinterest will be the world's biggest celebrity. This beauty pageant contestant was a little confused about what El Nino and La Nina mean.
Hashtag El Nino, La Nina. El Nino, La Nina.
Wait, that's not a question. That's a hashtag. You're supposed to answer a hashtag.
El Nino is what we are facing right now. If we do simple things like planting trees, then we will not experience drought, right? So if we start now, we will achieve La Nina. Thank you.
Not quite, but nice try. Miss New York had a very unusual talent. She's a terrific singer, but the cup just is a little too cringy for me. By the way, that was super familiar.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
I can't tell if that's pure talent or if it's just somebody trying to distract from their singing with a cup. Jada's, my Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, hit the head right, Biggie there, at night. Pop been smooth since days of under rules. It's not as easy as it looks. Miss Colorado's answer to this question is not what you expect.
Treasury wants to put the face of a woman on the $10 bill beside Alexander Hamilton. Which woman should get that honor, and you tell me why?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for that question. The person that I would put on the $10 bill would be Ellen DeGeneres.
I love me some Ellen just as much as the next guy, but don't you think Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks should probably get that before Ellen? I mean, if risking your life to fight injustice doesn't get you on money, then what does? This preliminary question really threw Miss California for a loop.
What's your feelings on euthanasia and it becoming legalized?
You know, that's actually one thing that I'm not very educated on, so I need to look up on exactly what that means.
Okay. Well,
but I do know it's a vaccine, correct?
No, euthanasia is assisted suicide.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you. It's a vaccine that doesn't save your life. In fact, it ends it. And if she had just stayed with the first half of her answer, Miss Indonesia didn't really trip. But now it's pretty common for beauty contestants to trip and fall and something tragic happened to them. But with Miss Indonesia, it was a little bit different because her dress got caught. Like, what happened? She just like straight up just was like attacked by the stage and she reacted with absolute grace. So amazing, good for you. This answer took an unexpected turn.
Among the 5 senses, what do you prefer to have if you could only have one?
If I have to pick out of 5 senses, I would pick seeing. Because seeing is the best sense that we can ever see, because seeing is believing. And believing into what you see is perfect.
I appreciate the fact how she tried to add a little bit extra meaning to the fact that she chose seeing, but if she had just said, I choose seeing because I get to see stuff, I would have been okay with that. Miss Virginia was asked one of those questions that hopes to solve every problem in the world, but in fact will not do anything but make her look bad.
The savagery of the ISIS threat to our security was demonstrated by the gruesome videos of 2 journalists and an aid worker being beheaded. What should our country's response be?
This is an absolute outrage and something definitely needs to be done, but I don't think America needs to be the only one to do it. I really think it's important for the world, for the UN to come together and decide what's the best thing united that we do to really come together as a bigger and more impactful source to end this horrid thing that's happening.
Thank you very much. That was actually a really terrific answer. But what a terrible question. Why would you ask someone to solve in 20 seconds a problem that's literally taken some of the best military minds, some of the best leaders in the world to solve? It's taken them 5 years nonetheless, and you want this person to solve it in 20 seconds in a beauty pageant? You have no sense. Speaking of solving tremendous problems in very little time, this contestant solved cyberbullying.
What piece of advice would you give to victims of cyberbullying?
I think the best advice I would give to cyberbullying is, the best advice I would give to cyberbullying is,
oh boy, I feel bad for her.
I'm sorry. Okay. I think the best advice I would give to cyberbullying is to love your mother.
I mean, that's not a perfect answer, but that's better than something, right? Because, I mean, for you to be a cyberbully, you probably don't love your mama. Everybody could love their mama a little bit more, so why not love the mamas more, right? Anyway, defenders, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. Every like will be another fail that will inevitably happen at a beauty pageant, and we'll get to review it. Make sure you tell me in the comments down below which one was your favorite moment, which one was the cringiest, which one was the funniest. Tell me, I want to know. And check out some of these videos right here, too. They're good as well. Have an amazing day, defenders. I love all of you. Peace.